Right. Yep. I want to see everyone.
What's it all about, for Christ's sake?
Why don't they just tell us?
Hasn't Kite told you anything, Bob?
Oh, we play it right down the line.
I'll give them a mouthful if they take liberties with me.
All right, all right. Don't let it get out of hand.
Pardon? You what?
Will you take that bloody thing off when I'm talking to you? Right, Tom, I want everyone in the recreation room.
What's wrong with staying here?
You don't want to get involved in an identification parade, do you?
Not really.
Right. No telephone calls, no contact with anyone else. Understand?
Right, Sarge.
Right, you're first, Smith.
Yeah, come in.
In you go, Yorkie.
Let's sit down. Be with you in a minute.
If that reports to be the time, then surely that's incorrect.
Yeah, well, it's obviously an inaccuracy.
Description fits.
Yeah. Oh, Bennett. Right. Yorkie Smith, is that correct?
Tony Smith. I was christened Tony.
Well, Tony, what are we going to do about Mr. Roberts' money?
Money? What money?
Don't tell me you haven't been discussing this business with your colleagues.
I've been discussing nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Turn out your pockets, Yorkie.
Why?
I want to see what you've got in your pockets.
Why are you treating me this way?
All I'm asking is for you to turn out your pockets.
I haven't done anything, you know.
You did have a police panda out this morning, didn't you?
Yes.
Who was your passenger?
PC Edwards. There's £20 in there. £20 of mine. I got £50 out of the bank yesterday. There's £18 at home. I spent about a tenner last night in the pub. There's a couple of quid there. Now, will you please tell me what this is all about?
Tell me, when PC Edwards was your passenger, did you at any time cross onto 7 beat?
I've got to cross 7 beat to get to my own beat.
Did you stop on 7B?
No.
Edwards will verify this.
Yes.
You know, I've been in this game a long time, Tony. Some would say too long, isn't that right, Leslie?
Right, sir.
And over the years, I've developed this uncanny knack of knowing if someone's not telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
I'd like you to stand outside, Tony. I don't want you to talk to anyone, understand? I shall want to see you again. Put me through to the recreation room, please. PC Edwards, isn't it? Oh, Sergeant. Sit down, there's a good chap. Sergeant, I'd like you to place PC Smith in another room. He's not to talk to anyone or use the telephone, all right? Oh, and Sergeant. Take these away and bury them.
Sir. Come on, Yorkie.
You were a passenger in a Panda driven by Smith this morning.
Yes, sir.
You stopped on 7 beat.
7 beat?
7 beat.
No, I don't think so, sir.
Do you remember a motorist who parked his car on a double yellow line?
No, we didn't stop on 7 beat.
Just now you said I don't think so. You weren't sure.
I'm sure we didn't.
What were you doing in the Panda?
I had breakfast in the canteen and then PC Smith dropped me back on my beat.
Empty your pockets under the desk.
Do you mind? That's private.
You worried about something?
No, of course not.
Then you won't mind.
Look, if you suspect me of a crime, you should caution me.
I've been in this job too long to play games, Edwards. When I have evidence which would afford me reasonable grounds for suspecting you of committing an offence, you'll know it, lad, believe me.
Medical appointment?
Yes, sir.
For this afternoon?
Yes.
St Mary's Clinic. Let me see. Is that one that specialises in venereal diseases?
Dipped your wick in a wrong one, did you, lad?
Look, for your information, I have a girl back home. Anyway, that's personal, nothing to do with you.
I wonder if she knows about your indiscretion.
Look, I've done nothing to be ashamed of.
What you do in your spare time, Edwards, is a matter for you.
It's merely an infection.
Just so
a
long as
common
you don't bring discredit on the force, that's my only interest.
Thrush.
Now then, PC Edwards, do you have any money problems?
Haven't we all, sir?
You're not helping yourself.
Not helping myself. What am I supposed to have done?
For the last time, Edwards, did you or did you not have occasion to question a motorist about parking on a yellow line?
No, sir.
A double yellow line.
I did not.
Nick. Good name for a copper?
Very appropriate.
You know, sir, if he'd been born Rick, he might have been running around Hong Kong pulling one of those pram things.
Probably heard that before, Nick, many times.
Yes, sir. Many times.
Not nervous of us, are you, lad?
No.
Sure.
Sweaty palms?
No.
Half a crown, sixpence.
You had a police panda out this morning.
Yeah, I got an alarm bell call from Derry Street.
Did you drive across 7 beat?
Yeah, it was my beat.
That's interesting.
Any other cars go to the call?
No. I was in the station when the call came in. I took the spare panda.
What time was that?
9:15, 9:30. If you let me use the phone, I can soon check.
You were the only one who went to the call.
No, WPC Ackland was there when I arrived.
Then what happened?
False alarm, so returned to the station.
And Ackland?
I'll get a lift back to the Nick at the station.
You carried a passenger.
Yeah?
You know that any passenger carried in a police vehicle should be recorded. Why isn't WPC Ackland's name in Book 66?
I forgot.
But
Very convenient. You're in trouble, lad. You know that?
How am I in trouble? I ain't done anything.
What do you think, Sergeant?
possibly a discipline offence. I'd be inclined to throw the book at myself.
What are you trying to do to me?
I'll be prepared to overlook a few misdemeanours if I had some help from you, Nick.
I'm sure it would sway the balance.
I don't know what you're on about.
Was it Ackland's idea to find the motorist?
Nobody find anybody.
Oh, perhaps you were a passive partner in the affair.
Come on, Nick. Tell us all about it.
You can both go to hell.
Now listen and listen good. In my book, there are two kinds of policemen, those who treat it as a job and those who treat it as a business. And I want to know which category you're in, Mr. Shaw. Come in.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, come in, Sergeant. Close the door. Come in.
WPC Ackland.
Thank you, Sergeant. Sit down a second. Right, I'll come straight to the point, Miss Ackland.
You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be put in writing and given in evidence.
Well, forgive me if I'm wrong, sir, but shouldn't you tell me exactly what you suspect me of?
In time, Miss Ackland. In time.
What are you talking about, your fault? What have you done, for Christ's sake?
I forgot to record her name in vehicle logbook as a passenger in Panda.
You plonker. You really had me worried. Don't you realise they're conning you? They can't do you for that.
He scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what day it was.
Excuse me, sir. Do you realise you're parked on a yellow line?
I'm sorry, mate. I've only been a couple of minutes.
There's a fixed penalty fee of £40.
£40. £40? You wouldn't settle for...
No cheques. Cash only, I'm afraid.
What will this do nicely, sir?
All right, now.
Where the hell did they get this from?
Turn it right up. Any pockets? What's this?
Well, those numbers and prices are from a travel brochure.
Misuse of official paper.
Property of the Metropolitan Police.
Yes.
Crete. Antigua.
Self-catering.
Nevertheless, expensive.
It's a long time since I've had a holiday. What are you suggesting?
We'll come back to that in a moment, Miss Ackland.
You're grasping at straws, aren't you?
Tell me, Miss
You are
Ackland.
completely on the wrong
PC
track.
Shaw,
whatever
is he
this
going away on
nonsense
holiday with you?
is. What?
You thinking of music?
Yes, it's very amusing.
Would you find being charged with theft amusing, Miss Ackland? You see, it's so easy to put £40 in your pocket. I suppose there's always the risk someone might see you.
Remember you?
Look, for the last time, I never stopped a motorist on a double yellow line, and I have never, ever taken money in my life. There is no relationship with
It's all right,
Shaw.
Miss Anne. We've got 'em. Bogus coppers. It's a mechanic from the police workshop and his girlfriend.
Come on, June.
That is good news.
Oh, not finished yet.
Yes, you have, chummy. I bet you're glad you're retiring soon, aren't you?
Well, it's nice to know I'm leaving the job in such good hands. Not a bad lot of kids there, Roy.
That's what I told you.
The girl in particular. Wouldn't you say so, Leslie?
Yes, sir.
Stood up to the pressure well. You've got a diamond there. Now, you can tell me about those bogus coppers over a bloody big drink.
I thought you might say that.